Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Kevin Richards, one of the co-founders of Watch Me Train. I'm doing a little bit of I can't say a webinar or anything like that, but I'm just doing like a narration video of my workout. And yes, that's me in the blue shirt, World's Gym shirt. I actually went to World's Gym in Kitchener. I was taking a posing class over there. One of Melissa Shad's classes, anyone who knows. Melissa Shad knows she puts on the KW show, in which I actually placed second last year in 2012 and qualified for the provincials for this year, which I will do in September. Yeah, so let's get started. As you can see, I'm doing a back workout today. I'm warming up. This is my off season. I think it's the last couple of weeks of my off season, and I really like the Nautilus machines that they had back in the day, where you insert yourself. Everyone's seen the Nautilus machine, anyone who's seen Blood and Guts Dorian Yates video knows that they're where you put your hands in the apparatus and you actually just pull over down. So I'm kind of mimicking that with dumbbells. And dumbbell pull over, you can see my shoulder. It's been bugging me that week. It's fine. Like, I don't feel it because of that exercise so much. I more feel it, I don't know, I guess because of something else. Maybe it was press or something. I don't do much shoulder press. But anyways, I'm just here resting in between sets. I don't take much breaks. I've been really working on my back, to bring up my back, because I also, not only did I qualify at the KW show, because I did two. I did the men's physique and I did the bodybuilding, and I placed second in both of them. As you can see, my movement here for this exercise actually is very, I don't go all the way over, because my philosophy is keep constant tension on the muscle, so there's always constant tension on my lats there. This, for me, warms up my lats, and gets my lats a very good stretch, and the contraction is very done. As you can see, I can do with very heavy weights. My back has gotten pretty strong, and specifically my lats over this past year. I don't know if I ever do a lat spread in this video, but if you ever seen my lat spread from over the years, you can see the vast improvement. Yes, that is a tattoo of Batman on my arm. I'm a huge Batman fan. No, I just like his philosophies. I like the fact that he has his rules, and he doesn't break them for anybody, no matter what the situation. And that's me. I have my code of ethics, and that's what I do. As you can see, I drop my hips a little bit to get an even more stretch in the lats, and with the heavy weight, it's pretty heavy. You can see me bending my elbows a little bit. So when I pull back, like I don't want to pull my shoulder out of the socket, but the main thing is the stretch on the lats. A lot of people may concentrate on other things, but and I don't like to concentrate on like A to B movement, like moving this exercise from A to B and not really concentrating on the muscle that I'm trying to contract. I like to concentrate on actually the contraction of the muscle. So if you see my forms has a little bit of shortening, it's because I modified it that way. So now I moved on to the bent over row. I do go back and forth between Smith machine and just regular barbell. I really like the Smith machine. People give the Smith machine a lot of slack because of it's on an apparatus. Actually, I find the contraction with the Smith machine very good, because now I can just concentrate on my lats, and I can go a little bit heavier and not so much on other muscles trying to stabilize. I just concentrate just strictly on the lats, because I don't have to stabilize that much. And you can see I contract I just contracted. My grip here, I have an overhand grip, so I am working my upper lats. And as you can see, I have a little bit of pace. One of my philosophies is constant motion. And so I don't have There's no rest in between. I go until the muscles cannot go anymore. For right now, I'm trying to bring a marriage in between physique and bodybuilding. Right. For this time around, I'm going to concentrate a lot on men's physique, because I actually, not only did I do the KW show, the natural show, and I qualified for both, got second in both, but I also later in the year also did the open show for in London, the London Championships, last show of the year in 2012, and I got 4th place. I did not diet at all for that show. I was actually bulking up, and then I said, hey, let me just jump into this show. No diet whatsoever. I got 4th, and so that means I qualified for the Toronto Pro Show, which I'm going to be competing in this year. And this is just a couple weeks before my diet. As I'm recording this, it is the day before my birthday. As you can see, getting a little heavier, so I'm using the straps. Now wait a minute, I just got a message from Anya Els. We're trying to get her video going, so yeah. Now we just confirm the time, because we've done her video now. We just want her voiceover, so I just confirmed the time. And as you see again, I never stop. There's no rest pause for me. It's very rare that you see me do rest pause. I've done it in the past, but I find now the constant motion and the constant tension, there's no stopping points. There's no, especially at the bottom. If I do stop, it's for a squeeze at the top of the motion and at the peak of the contraction, but it's not, I will never see me drop and hold it at the bottom resting, because basically in my philosophy I feel like you're just recovering now. As you can see, I get deeper stretch now, even deeper, and as I said before, you're just recovering. So when if you're stopping your exercise at the bottom of the movement, you actually, and you say, let's go to 12, and you stop before you get to 12, and you keep stopping and pausing, you're actually probably getting to like 10 or 9 or something, but you're recharging your muscles a little bit so that you can get to 12. So your actual number of reps that you should have gone to is probably 9 or 10 or something like that. So I don't like people, and so I'm a personal trainer, I don't like people to rest in between as they're doing the set, so they can recharge the muscle, just so they can get to a specific number. And I don't usually count my reps so much. I go until my muscles give out, so I go to failure and beyond. And you can see now we're going to my lat pull down. I work pretty instinctively. When it comes to the exercises I do, but for the body parts that I do want to work, I know what I need to improve on. So it's not like, okay, let me just randomly build muscle. No, I don't. I randomly do the exercises. Basically, there's exercises I do like to do, and I found out over the years that I really like to do. But like I said, when it comes to the body parts that I want to bring up, I know exactly what I'm going to do. But the exercises that I do to build them, it's kind of random sometimes. Sometimes the gym's pretty busy, and I change the order a little bit. But I basically always start with pullovers and end with pullovers. So you'll probably see me end with pullovers today. Now I have obviously switched to the lat pull down underhand grip, and so I'm working my lower lats now. And again, a lot of people when they do this exercise, it's more so that they pull it all the way down, use the biceps, and try to actually bring the weights from A to B, rather than trying to contract the muscles. This is definitely one of the most misused misused machines and apparatuses that is done in the gym. So here I am, just resting a little bit. As you see, my rests are not that long. They're They're very instinctive. They're probably 45 seconds or so, and it's my ultra make. Yep, and I do believe in lifting straps, as you can see. If you're gonna lift heavy, you know, my grip is actually pretty good. I can do like deadlifts 3 plates on each side with no lifting straps. I can do my rows with no lifting straps, 3 plates, but I use them sometimes to get a couple more reps out. You know, I'm not going for strength, I'm going for muscle, so it doesn't make a difference. You know, I look like I can pick up a lot of stuff, but you know, some bodybuilders are not strong as powerlifters, and people need to understand that, I guess. Here I go again. With the underhand grip, pull down. As like you see, I bring on these ones. I really want to get a lot of size on my lower lats, so you can see I do go heavier and I do less repetitions. And I bring it all the way down. It's always slow and control. I control it on the way up and down. My lats I pull it down, and they control it on the way up. So you probably won't see me go to something like 10. But I'll probably go to the 8 or whatever. 8 or 9, whatever rep range. I probably do 8 right there. And as you can see, for my lower lats, I know exactly what I want to do for them, and that's make them a little wider and make them stick out a little more. So as you can see there, I do use less weights there. Again, you can see I don't pull it all the way up. I go for the contraction, deep stretch at the bottom, and you can really see the middle portion of my lat really pulling out there. With my lower lat, it's kind of, you can see the ripple there, showing that it's really pumped. And I remember this workout, my lats were killing me. So I dropped, the repetitions started going down. You probably saw that my repetitions were like 10 to 12, and then at the beginning of the first exercises, now here, you can see the ripples at the bottom of the lats right there. They were a lot less because I was in pain after this workout, and especially on this exercise, I was in so much pain. And you can see me wincing because this was a tough workout. I was super. After this, I was very happy with the workout. And you can see the angle that I use that I have at the bench. Especially if you have elbows and your elbows are hurting you, which a lot of bodybuilders do because we use our joints a lot. This is a good thing to do. Have a good angle on it, so you're not putting all the pressure straight down on your arm. The resting arm is what I'm talking about, and you just and you have a little slight bend in your elbow. You know, I do have a bit of elbow pain, especially. That's why the way I do my workouts is very planned in that retrospect. I don't do I work out twice a day. People don't know that I do work out twice a day, and elbow and I don't do 2 pressing motions one after the other. So I don't do chest, and there we go. There's my last spread, as you can see. It's been vastly improved. I don't do like chest and then shoulders like the next day or in the same day because there's just too much pressure on my lats, on my elbows and triceps. I try to spread everything out, so my elbows never really hurt. But if I do that, I'll feel the joint pain because now it's time to it's go time now. You know, I can't miss workouts and everything like that. And as you can see, this is my pullovers. This exercise, I used to do it with the bar. A lot of people do it with the bar. I find doing it with the rope gives you a little more room. I want to tell you that you should be going all the way through to the sides of your adductors. Either you want to keep your arms straight or you want to keep your arms slightly bent, but you don't want to extend your arms, so then you'll be using the triceps. I learned this move here from my old trainer. Anybody knows Hani Rambod? He actually trained me, and anybody who doesn't know him, he trains Phil Heath, and he used to train Jay Cutler. he just trained me over, like, basically over the phone, and did my diet for me and everything. That's how I got second place in both those competitions. This this movement, as you can see, another pullover motion. It reminds me again of the Nautilus machine that they had back in the day. Some gyms still have them, but I don't think Nautilus makes them. I think they just make Stairmasters and stuff now. But as you can see, it gets a good stretch in the lats, and as you can see, I'm just really struggling. That's me. Like, I will go until I can't go anymore. So as you can see, I tried to go for it, but I couldn't. So now I just stopped. But I'll try to go for it, and I will never stop and say, I got to 8, or I got to 10, and just stop working. Yeah, and knowing that I have more, as I like to say, in the basement. There's Andrew, anyone who's seen Watch Me Train, the Watch Me Train Facebook page. He's going for his show in May 11th, and he's looking absolutely phenomenal right now. He's doing men's physique as well, but I just think he should do some natural bodybuilding because his genetics are just out of this world. But here we go. I'm going for another set. I usually keep my exercises. I usually keep around 3 to 4 sets, and then keep my repetitions. Depending on the exercise, depending on what I'm trying to do for this certain movement. Like for this one, I'll try to go high in repetitions. I'll probably go from like 10 to 12 here. And as you can see, my lats they're really there. They're really going nice, and I'll still try for it. And if I can't do it, it's done. But I'm probably about right there, 205 or so. Right now, currently, because I am dieting, I'm up 195, and so I have 10 pounds. And I'm definitely looking a lot leaner, but I'm still looking full, so this is good. And as again, you can see, I can't get it all the way down. I'm going pretty heavy. I can't get all the way down, but my lats are working, so I'm not concentrating on how far I can get it. I'm actually concentrating on the movement, and I'm concentrating on the contraction, not the getting from point A to B. I'm concentrating on getting the muscles worked as much as possible. As now you can see me, I'm doing deadlifts on the Smith machine. A lot of times I work legs and then I work back. So I do deadlifts for the hamstrings, which I go lower. But now for the back I use switch reach. I always do partials for if I'm doing for the back, because the deadlift you actually pull from you can't pull from your hamstrings, and you stabilize with your back. So what I do is keep the tension. I go partially down and come all the way up. So and so I just always have tension on the back. As you can see, it's that's what it is. This is my finishing movement. This is the last exercise for me, and my back was totally destroyed. I remember I didn't want to do this at all. But I always do. I always force myself. There's certain movements that I hate doing. I don't hate this one, but there's some, like the bent over row there. I hate that exercise. I always thought that I hate that exercise, but I still do it. Here's me adjusting my music. I always have my music playing. And especially if there's an exercise I hate, you'll see me adjust my music all the time. So, sometimes on each set is a different song. Things like that, because I need to feel like it's new. Alright, here we go. Here I am. That's 2. And as you can see, 3, me going partially down and keeping the tension always on the back. And never stopping in between, keep going. Constant emotion, constant tension on the muscle. I don't stop to recharge the muscle and then just to get to 10 or whatever. If I get to 10, great. If my own muscle will only allow me to get to 8, then fine. And then that's perfect. So you don't want to just go to a certain amount of reps. You want to go until this is done. Like, I'm not going to stop at 10 and hey, I could have gone to 15. There's no could have. The one thing I say during competition prep is you got to train and leave it all on the gym floor. You don't want to take anything back with you home or to wherever you're going to go. Leave it all on the gym floor, because if you feel like you could, if you go into a show and feel like you could have trained harder, that's you just don't want that. You always want to train like at the top level. You already beat me if you think that. So that's the video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Check out the Watch Me Train page at Facebook, Facebook/Watch Me Train.